Good afternoon, children. Now, the various production activity in the primary, secondary, and tertiary sector, and the production, large number of goods and services, and the large number of people are engaged. In the next step, how goods produce and how many people need sector. Let we discuss here. Now, first is GDP. What is GDP? We have seen that economic activities are made up of primary, secondary, tertiary activities. When we find the total money value of all the goods and services of all three sectors is known as GDP. Now, GDP is a monetary measure of the market value of all final goods and services produced in period. Sum of primary plus secondary and tertiary sector. It's called GDP. Economic suggestion that the value of goods and services should be used rather than adding up of the actual number. Not every goods or services that is produced and sold need to be counted. Includes only final goods and services. How do we count the various goods and services? Now the total production of each sector. So I am explaining you with the help of example. Previous example is coconut. Now wheat. If 10,000 kg of the wheat sold is rupees 8 per kg, the total value of wheat is 80,000. Comparing of coconut and wheat, both are, one is 80,000 and then 80,000 is the rate of wheat only. And then it's convert in the flour, that it's become the rate of per kg wheat is 8 rupees per kg, but it's turn in the flour, it's 10 rupees per kg. But it turn in the biscuits, it's rupees 4 packets of 60 rupees. So how this value comes, let we see here. So many things we use in our daily life. Whatever we produce, first primary sector, then secondary sector, and then after tertiary sector. How do we know that total production of each sector, the value of final goods and service produced in each sector during a particular time? Let me, in 1973-74, primary sector is 2.6 lakh, secondary is 1.3 lakh and tertiary is 1.5 lakh. The total production is 5.4 lakh. So, with the help of this graph, we will see that here. In 2013 and 14, primary 9 lakh, secondary 13 lakh and tertiary is 35 lakh. The total production is 57 lakh. Now, how did we make progress and now how did we make evolute in 2013 and 14? All these three sectors we will discuss. Now we look after our history. History changes in the sector. First stage, it means primary in all over world, all are engaged in agriculture. So we can say in secondary, in the initial stage of development, primary sector was most important sector of human activity. Most people were employed in these sectors and most of the goods produced were natural products. These are in the stage 1. It means agriculture sector prospered and produced much more food than before. Buying and selling increased many times. New activities like craft, trade, etc., administrative, transport, army also the part of this. Now we discuss second stage. New method of manufacturing was introduced. Factories come up in the started expansions. People began to work in factories in large number. People began to use goods produced in factories at the cheap rate. Secondary sector is gradually become most important in the production and employment. Now we discuss third stage, history change. In the last 50 years, there has been shift from secondary to tertiary sector, and then it become most important term of production, total production and employment. Now again we will discuss GDP. Now in 1973, share of the sector of GDP, primary is 40%, secondary is 12% and tertiary is 48%. Now in the 2013 and 14, share of the sector of GDP is jumped down. Primary is 12%, secondary is 20% and tertiary is 68%. It is a good sign. Any developed country is only 5% of primary sector. Now we compare 1973-74 in 2013 and 14 are totally changed. We can say that after 40 years, production of three sectors has changed but increased most of tertiary sectors. Reason of increased tertiary sectors are many basic services produced by government increase. Basic services are include hospital, education, institution, post and telegram services, police station, court, village, administrative offices, defense, transport, banking, insurance, etc. are comes in here. Development of agriculture, industries lead to develop the services, etc. like transport, communication, etc. As income level rises and sections of the people demand more services, that is why mal comes out. Thank you. Have a nice day.